I have crippling panic attacks.
Panic attacks?
Yeah. They shut
What's happening? Like, where are you? To begin with, where are you?
I'm in Bozeman, Montana.
Montana? Are you with friends or anybody?
No, all of my friends are in Colorado. I can't see them.
Well, I know, but I thought you had people in Montana. I mean,
I don't. The only people I knew here was Lana and Amanda and Miss Jerry, and they threw me away. Because I wouldn't have sex with Lana.
They won't talk to you? I mean, like, they won't be friends with you?
No, they haven't been friends with me since I left. I would have explained all of this to you. I would have. I tried. But you didn't have time. You kept saying that you would, and you just didn't have time.
Have time for what?
To help.
You want me to contact them? Or you give me that contact information, I will contact them. But you need to tell me the time zone and whatnot. I will.
Stop! Stop, please! Please stop! Please stop!
It's not pretty words, Sean. I did. You were here with me. You know, it's like, don't say it's pretty words because.
Let me speak. Stop asking me questions. Let me speak. All right? I have tried to explain the situation repeatedly. All right? I explained to you while I was there that I... Stop talking.
I know, Sean. I know you're talking, but I couldn't understand when you're screaming. Hi, Sean.
This once, I need you to not talk over me. I know what you have to say. Then stop. 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 Then stop. 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 I need you to listen. I need you to listen. I need you to listen. Okay? You make the same suggestions over and over and over again. That thing with Lana and Amanda, the people that I knew up here in fucking Montana, I explained to you on multiple occasions while I was at your house. All right, I explained that to you multiple times. All right, and I'm trying to explain to you. You remember when I was talking to you when you said that you would listen to me when I was in Sydney and I was walking down the street and you just ended up talking about you pretty much the whole time. Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
Let's not go back to that was before you came to the house.
I know, ma'am. That's the thing, is that once I got to your house, you did the same thing. I explained the situation up here in Montana multiple times.
Now you're being kind of callous. That's pretty fucking rough.
Ma'am.
Good to you. I'm not trying to be like the good guy, but come on now. You're mad and you're upset and you're internalizing.
That's because you aren't listening.
Thomas, what?
Hi, Rick.
Hi. What do you need to say? What do you need to get off your chest? What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's a lot right now. You want to talk to someone?
No, it's obvious I'm not worth listening to. What?
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Rick.
Hi. Need someone to listen to. I'm here to listen. So ask me, okay?
Rick. here's the thing, if I'm honest, people get pissed off and treat me like shit. They treat me like I'm a terrible person for speaking. They tell me what a terrible person I am for being honest. I mean, dude, I needed somebody to sit down with me and go over all the stuff that I had. You know, when I went to Shannon's house, I didn't want to go to Shannon's house. I just wanted to use her address so that Graham could send my evidence, and I was going to work on it at Starbucks, and I didn't have the money to last very long. I needed them to send it. It took them 6 weeks to send it. I didn't want to stay with you guys that long. Those bottles of wine that Shannon drinks every night, I've never seen bottles of wine that big. And it scares me when she drinks because she gets. Well, the first time that she was like that, I listened to her. And the second time I listened to her. And she said that she would listen to me, and she's just drunk. So she gets all up in her own head and her own feels, and that's what drunk people do. And I'm not allowed to get angry, and I have to just accept it. But I needed someone who could help, and other people I was cut off from. I had Shannon's number, and she said that she would listen. And then she just talked about herself the whole time, and I feel bad for her, because, like, Zanny is violent as fuck. I mean, she bit the fuck out of me repeatedly, but how many times did I fight back? 0. Not even once. When she bit me, when she pulled on my beard, when she hit me, I just took it. I always just take it. I can take physical pain. I can't handle it when everybody wants to make it fucking story time when they say they'll help, and then they want to tell me fucking story time. Teresa called me and she said that she was going to help, and then she talked about her dead husband over and over and over again. She didn't care what I had to say. She was too drunk. And Shannon gets the same way. The only time that she was sober at night while I was there was when she was afraid that the cops were going to come and take her kid because of the time her ex hit her. And she said something, and she was afraid the cops were going to come over, and she stayed sober that whole week. When she wanted the stuff done in her kitchen, I said I could help her, but she needs to stay sober and help me, because I will shut down. And she couldn't stay sober even one night to do that. And I felt like shit because it wasn't getting done, and I needed her help with the things that she said that she would help me with, but she was too drunk every night. And you know, if she wasn't, she's infatuated with death. All of that Freddy Krueger stuff and the Chucky dolls and all of that stuff fucking creeps me out. The infatuation with death, I hate death. And then when she was accusing you of cheating and she'd go off on it for days on end, like, if you really think he's doing that, then get rid of him. You know? I mean, don't put him through the hell that you put him through because you're getting drunk. And she didn't take it out on me, she just took it out on you. But it doesn't matter because it's still abusive and it's still mean and I still have to hear it and it still hurts me. I can hear her in the background. I just don't know what she's saying.
You just need someone to talk to. Just hear them out. Don't say peace, please.
You see what I mean? So every time I try to explain it, she talks over me. Everybody does that.
Sorry, Sean.
It's alright, Rick. I'm used to it.
Sean, hear you out, okay? That's what I'm doing.
I know. That's the thing. My dad does the same thing Shannon does. And Shannon's a lot nicer than my dad is. She didn't stand in the doorway and prevent me from leaving. She didn't yell at me when I left because I was having a panic attack. My dad is way worse, and he doesn't drink anymore. He quit because he has heart issues.
Yeah.
I can't see my loved ones because of the slander from the Bollingers. There are a lot of people that said that they would help me, but then they didn't. They threw me away. They threw me away for having panic attacks. I have panic attacks because I can't see my loved ones and I'm punished no matter what I do. I'm not allowed to freak out. I'm not allowed to get angry. I mean, I had to listen to Shannon screaming at you 3 nights a week at least while I was there. That hurts me, you know? And then she said she would listen every time that she said she would listen. She talked over me. What she had to say was more important because she was drunk. And a lot of these people are drunk. Teresa's a drunk. And I don't hate her for it. But it hurts. Like, she can't replace the people that I lost. I can't see Miss Peaches. The thing is that I need help with, I need to be able to go see my therapist. But I can't. And I need to be able to see my loved ones, and I can't. Everything I touch breaks. Everyone I love leaves or dies. Everybody's got somebody. I know so many single moms that the only reason they don't kill themselves is because they have their kids. I don't have any kids. I was never good enough for anybody. I didn't understand because I didn't grow up with that. And it hurts me. Like the whole time I was there, I took it because I didn't have anywhere else to go. And the abuse wasn't ever directed at me. I mean, her daughter, she's violent as fuck, but I can take physical violence. I can take a lot of physical violence. I've been separated from my loved ones for too long. I haven't been able to take care of myself since I hurt my back on my birthday in 2015. And all the people that I loved, from Veronica to Josh, and all the people at Starbucks, they all threw me away over it. They were so mean. You know, I was at that Starbucks for 7 years. Everybody knew me. I made it so that it was an environment where I didn't have panic attacks. But I didn't do it by myself. Miss Bobby made it great. She knew I was autistic. Very first conversation that we ever had, she told me about her ex in Florida. He had Asperger's. That's the thing, Rick, is that Shannon offered that.
Talk to you, okay? You stop. Are you guys here, Sean, please? You. Yeah. I'm trying to do that. Can you stop? I'm sorry. I love you. You're not being very strong. Stop it. No. No way. Sorry.
She's already 3/4 of the way through a bottle.
Sean, you're being absolutely rude. No. I called you because I cared about you. Don't fucking care about anybody but yourself. Okay? Get somebody, like, some sort of compassion at some point. Not being nice. Even cutting out the bag. Right. No.
See what I?
I love you. I wouldn't have you here. Seriously. Think about it. Something wrong about you. It's like, just tell me everything you said.
I always have to be the one to listen.
What? What?
I said I always have to be the one to listen.
Know that I've done. I wouldn't have you here. I promise you that. You say all these things about me, nasty things. It's like, I was good to you. Was I ever mean to you? Ever? Did I ever say a mean thing to you when you were here? None of things back. Did I ever say anything mean or rude to you when you were here? Or was I good to you? I don't think it's very fair what you're saying about me.
Ma'am.
Sir? What?
You weren't mean to me, and I never said that you were mean to me.
What are you talking all this trash about me? It's like, why would anyone want to be next to somebody who talks shit about me?
There's a difference between talking shit and telling the truth.
Remember you said Danny hates Rick and Rick was too aggressive towards Danny? Remember, did you tell Rick that?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I had a conversation about it with Rick, and you know what? Rick was receptive, and he listened. He didn't talk over me, and he didn't make the same suggestion over and over again.
Okay, anyone here out here? When tonight or another night? Oh, when you're out here, I took it. When? Was it tonight or another night? No.
It was while I was there.
Then you haven't accepted it. It's the same. No. God damn it. I listen to people's criticism. You listen, but you don't justify it. I'm a horrible person, huh? No, no one calls you a horrible person. Sean, you realize that Rick drinks also? Part of that bottle of champagne? He's not drinking soda.
Yes, I know, but I also know that he acts different.
Why am I the bad guy?
I didn't say you were the bad guy.
I'm the bad girl. Sorry, not guy. About you, not Sean. I want to talk Sean, but it's all about me on this whole conversation. Why is it all about me? When I was good to you, Sean, that's what I don't understand. Thanks, talk to Rick, but I thought it was about you, conversation. Why is this all turned on me when I just did things to you? And all you're talking about is me in the conversation. Makes no fucking sense. Yeah. I've never taken her gets frustrated with it. She's up there standing. She's fine. She's fine. What are you bother doing? Nothing. She's just standing on the balcony, like looking down. She went in the bedroom. He's like throwing his hands to his legs. He's like, but she's not doing anything. He's been saying this. Mr. Bad Guy. Oh, girl. Not. I'm paying for everything. Like, yes, you are. Yes, that doesn't invalidate everything else. Hang out with you. Turn later. It's fine. Blackout. Turn lights out. Okay. We gotta go try to do the first time. Ethan. Blackout. Ethan. TV. No. All neighbors is there every day. Don't worry about it. Turn the TV off. Thanks, Amy. Let me open this. Yes. Good then. Love you. Oh, thank you for the husband. Love you. Push on. You know, everyone has their problems, right? You should, like, realize, like, everyone's got, I know you do. I know you realize everyone's got problems, but come on, dude. I love you, and I have no animosity towards you. It's like, come on now. Like, you don't need to talk trash. I don't talk trash about you. Okay, stop. You have real fault. Now, I'm the one who's, like, babysitting you, too. No. Well, I think, yeah. So, anyways, you know, don't fight the hand that feeds you. I would give you, and I don't want any talk for that. I'm just saying that, please realize I've got a lot on my plate. Tons. And, you know, you shouldn't be wrong to me. Because I'm probably one of the people. Everyone has. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I don't hear criticism. I want to accept it. Accept it. And listen to it. Use it to try and make myself a better person. I fall short of the market. Fucking course. All the time. But I try. Why not? I watch. Oh, well, what is it? I just fucking did it. You know, I'm going to say, yeah. I mean, on you hear that?
What?
He's raising his hand like, bye. You're like, fuck. I know, he said, Mom, I ain't doing anything. Not. And this guy's throwing a temper tantrum on me. Like, and you go to bed, please. Ethan, blackout. Blackout. Love you. Blackout. No, baby, it's time. No, it's time. Snort along. Let's go, snort along. No. So, go to bed. Go, upstairs. No. Start me over here. Put this stupid remote off. Turn the remote off. Turn the remote off. Go to bed. Go to bed. Let's go. Upstairs. You're standing up there, so let's go. Let's go. So then I'm trying to stop it. So, you're not supposed to. Okay. The neighbor's coming, banning the soap. Good night. What's Sean's room? We're in Sean's room. I'm in here. Bad. No, they still call it Sean's room.